ReadJack.com and On the John present The Blink of an Eye by Jack M Silverstein. With 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in yesterday's professional football contest between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks, the lightning-heeled Devin Hester secured a Seattle punt with both hands, leaned to the right as he set his feet, and, for an instant, paused. I love that little pause. 14 times in his NFL career, the man from Miami has returned some sort of kick for a touchdown. Most began with a pause. Sometimes the pause is so small it is felt more than seen. That was the case on Hester's comeback capper against Leinart's Cardinals in 2006, and on his sideline dash at the 2007 home opener against KC, and again 2 games later on a kick return inside Detroit's Silverdome. Those 2 returns in that wonderful win against Cutler's Broncos both started with his signature pregnant pause, so potent in precision. Against Seattle, the pause was nearly imperceptible. It featured the briefest of stutters into a right foot push off the grass. He then ran left 4 steps, pivoted right, turned upfield, and it was here that I first felt that old school Hester rush, the spark of excitement that accompanies the first few seconds of any successful Devin Hester return. The Hester rush arrived when Devin reached the 12-yard line in space. The pause had accomplished 2 goals. It gave Garrett Wolfe and Rashid Davis room to seal their men along the hash marks, and it gave Hester a quick look at the field without betraying his direction of choice. This manipulation of the opposition's coverage is the key element to any Hester punt return touchdown. Still at the Chicago 12, but closer to the field's middle, Hester has a clean view of the defense. One Seattle defender, the man Wolfe was blocking, is already grounded behind him. 2 are being sealed to his right by Rashid Davis. 1 is to his left near Bear Nick Roach. 1 is straight ahead. 2 are so far to Hester's right they will have no impact on the play. That's 7 Seahawks accounted for in the return's first 2 yards, leaving just 3 other defenders along with the punter John Ryan. As Hester runs left, linebacker Aaron Curry, the defender near Roach, probably thinks he has a play. Curry is a few steps ahead of Roach, and Hester is running toward him. But then Hester executes his second footspring push-off, this time using his left foot to redirect his motion to the right. For an instant, Curry slows. Hester has given Roach the advantage, and the linebacker easily guides Curry further upfield. Knowing Hester is about to dart past him, Curry swings back around to his right, giving Roach even greater position to knock the Seattle defender off balance. Meanwhile, Hester easily handles Seattle defender Cam Chancellor, the one who was straight ahead, by leaning his body at the 13, letting Chancellor follow, and then exploding off his right foot at the 15 as Chancellor hesitates and stumbles. 2 more Seattle defenders and Bear blockers enter Hester's 5-yard bubble, while 15 yards upfield and 3 steps closer to the sideline runs linebacker Will Herring. Perfect, Hester must be thinking, if he is thinking anything at all. 5 yards into the return, and Seattle's 10 non-punters are set up. He crosses the 16 angled to the left and charges straight for a gap between Roach, who's using his left hand to pester Curry, and linebacker Rod Wilson. Chancellor tries in vain to regain position, and for a moment it looks as if Wilson will have a play on Chancellor. Nearby, Bears tight end Kellen Davis is blocking, and soon upending, linebacker David Hawthorne, and Wilson must think that he too is going to lay some wood on a hapless Seahawk. But his presence alone is enough for Hester, who uses Wilson more as a guiding post than a blocker. Now at the 17, Hester hits the Jets. Hawthorne is a millisecond away from being on his back, Curry is still jostling with Roach, and Chandler has only just figured out that Hester is leaving. Hester crosses the 20 with 9 Seattle defenders behind him. To his right is Wilson. Further right, still pursuing across the field, is Herring. And dashing toward Hester is the last man, John Ryan, the punter. At the 25, Hester dips his shoulder ever so slightly and then bolts back left. He will soon cross the left hash mark, breaking outside the numbers for the final foot race. Both Ryan and Herring try to take good angles on Hester, but already they have no chance, 0, of even reaching him. Ryan persists, like any good kicker, hoping to make the stop on the magnificent Devin Hester, or at least to slow him while his teammates give chase. Earlier in the game, Robbie Gould helped nudge Seattle return man Leon Washington out of bounds, and now Ryan, in all his dogged determination, must have thought he would do the same. Bam! With his eyes fixed on Hester, Ryan is blasted by a charging Earl Bennett. Way back when this punt began, Bennett was the closest to blocking Ryan's kick. When he missed, he jogged away from the play, turned around, and just like Hester at the 12, got a clean view of the action and determined how best to make his mark. As Hester shot past Roach, Wilson, Chancellor, and Curry, the slim Bennett spotted Ryan, charged him, dug his right foot into the turf, leaned his left shoulder into Ryan's right, and introduced the 50-year punter to the moon, the sky, the birds, the grass, bright lights, and busted ribs. With 2 minutes and 0 seconds remaining in the game, Devin Hester passed Will Herring in midfield. All 11 Seahawks now present and accounted for, the man from Miami danced Dion style into the end zone, giving the fans at Soldier Field the slimmest of hopes and the greatest of thrills. The run took 14 seconds. He was never touched.